Welcome everybody to On My Bull. Once again, On My Bull. Welcome everybody.
Back in the house for show.
Coming
Tough
to
loss,
you.
man.
Yeah. We had an exciting game. The Bulls gave it they all. But in the long run, they fell. And we now trail 1-0 going into Milwaukee for game 2 on Wednesday. Man, so what did you think about our boys today? The snow from the go?
Man, I will say this. We came to play. I mean, we gave our predictions in the beginning. You know, I was thinking it was going to be a straight blowout. I mean, you called exactly what it was going to be. I mean, it was, first quarter, they were slamming us. They looked like they gave us a couple of quick uppercuts like Mike Tyson, but we took it on the chin and we came back. And, I mean, we really showed some resilience today. I love what how hard we played, how we came back. I mean, everything we talked about either came fruition or didn't. And, and the things that we needed, to win, we didn't get tonight, So, I'll say this, man. I'll get the Bulls a B- for the night, though, because at least we came out. We took that hit on the chin. We didn't just lay down like we did in other years. We kept playing. We kept coming back. We kept playing. We played hard away. We played hard away all the way to the end. So I'm very proud of the guys, man. I am. I'm very proud of the team. We had a good game one.
Yeah, they played tough defense, and one of our keys to a victory was going inside out from Vooch. They did a lot of that, but I felt he did defer a lot to that outside shot. When he was going inside, it was efficient. He was banging down there. He was looking good. None of the guys had a great shooting night, though. DeMar forced some shots, but I think those will go down next game. Zach looked good, but he got into foul trouble. I feel like that hurt his rhythm a lot. He couldn't get it back once he got back in that game. I got some notes from the game, some things that I saw. In that first quarter, obviously, It was a very slow start. It was a little bit lethargic. I thought they came out cold, which was kind of how they had been starting toward the end of the season. I thought that the layoff would help with that, but we did see some things that the layoff did help with. I think that so-called Tristan Thompson challenge came to fruition. Vooch and Zach took that challenge to heart. They did a good job of attacking and getting to the free throw line early too, I noticed.
Yeah.
But still got to make shots. They went cold and deferred to the 3-point shots when they weren't falling. You got to stick to the game plan. Stick to going inside. That's when Vooch is at his best, playing inside out from him. That defense intensity definitely increased, though. I was happy to see that. Caruso was all over the ball.
I stop right there for a second. I mean, did you see Caruso starting? I didn't know that's what was going to come today. And I must admit, he really turned the tide of the game in the third and the fourth quarter with his defense alone.
Yeah,
his
no doubt.
defense mattered so, and that's why I feel like we're missing Lonzo so much. Man, if we add Lonzo to what we have right now, we win the game tonight. I'm serious.
Yeah, I believe that
because of his 3-point shooting and his assist and his ability to play defense and keep the game under control.
Yeah.
And Caruso, that's what we were missing like a lot before while he was hurt, from the wrist injury and stuff. And then it was nice to see him out there again against the team where he got hurt against, but I mean, Caruso was a big factor tonight. His defense really, really mattered. I just felt like we were fighting uphill from the first quarter on. I feel like ever since, from the first quarter, we were down by 13, and after that, it was like we were fighting the whole game to try to come back, to try to come back from that deficit. Yeah. And you can't spot, the champ, the fight, to defend the championships. You can't spot them a 13 piece.
Yeah, no doubt. They definitely got to come out with a lot more energy. Game 2. Bucks are going to be expecting it. Today was a good shot to catch them slipping. They're not going to be.
Yeah,
they're going to be looking for this.
You called that. I got to give you a props for that. You called that. You said that we had a chance to win game 1 because of rust. And you could kind of see that in the beginning. I mean, Giannis was kind of just, he was kind of willing his way and doing what he wanted to do, but everybody else was cold. Bobby was cold.
Yeah.
Drew was cold. I mean, these guys they were all missing wide open shots. And that's another thing. Like, we did play some decent defense, but we gave up some wide open shots tonight that if they would have hit those shots, it could have been another way too. Plus, we shot 19% from three. Like, I mean, Vooch went 2 for 10 and Zach went 2 for 10. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That can't happen. I told you what we needed from Zach for us to win. He didn't give us that. I know the foul trouble was there, but you still got to be in the 20s. You got to find your way there. I mean, I will say this: it's like as every time Giannis sat down, a light went on in Vooch's head. Like, I better get mine.
I was impressed, even though he missed a lot of shots. I was impressed with his aggressiveness. That's what we need. That Vooch makes us hard to beat. If we can keep that Vooch going forward, it's gonna be a tough series. Yeah, but it was an impressive defensive showing though. I'm happy that they didn't get run out of the gym. Everybody took notice. Nobody is giving them a shot in this series, and now everybody is like, we might have something. So
Kobe poked his head up with a couple of big shots and a little defense out there. I mean, and what did we talk about? We didn't get that Pat that we saw. We didn't get that Pat looked on, and I knew I told. Now that's the one thing I called. I knew it wasn't probably good to start the kid.
It kept his minutes low.
It's just the player. The playoff light, but the playoff lights were just too bright for him the first game. I think he looked uncomfortable out there because he's not that outgoing basketball player, that dog yet. I'm not saying he can't be that, but it's like the dog. Like, look at Poole last night. They cut the lights on, and that boy Poole. It's like somebody told him, "Look, this is your chance to shine." He said, "Okay, I'm gonna take this thing and run with it." And this is what Pat has too. Pat has a chance to really, really shine, and I don't think that he doesn't want to. It's just that ability to step up when the lights come on.
He still ain't cracked that shell yet.
Yeah, he hasn't cracked that. He hasn't got to that level yet. Which he gonna get there. I know it's early, but that's why and another thing you called. You said he was gonna have to stick Giannis, and I called. What did I call?
Yeah, Giannis gonna get his.
Man,
Giannis gonna get his.
Man.
They don't have. They don't have a Giannis stopper.
Nothing so fast.
They don't have anybody on their squad that can just step up and stop them. I mean, Pat is their best option. But you called the minutes. They kept his minutes low.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was surprised that Milwaukee went small when they went small. That shocked me a little bit to see Budenholzer try to match Billy and try to, instead of just like outsizing him and just bully balling him.
I think they're not afraid of us. I think they feel like they could beat us by blowing us out. They could beat us in a close game. They could beat us in making mistakes. I think we gave them a little more to think about tonight.
That showed a lot of respect, though, to go small with them.
No, that's what I said. No, that's what I said. I feel like the Bulls showed them something tonight because Vooch was playing. But Vooch got to bring that every game, though. What did I say during the regular season? I need double digits. I need at least 12 to 15 rebounds from Vooch tonight. He gave us 17. There's no reason why he shouldn't be giving us that, And when he does that, we're a different team.
Yeah.
He just, and then, think about it.
If
Zach gave us, stay inside. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he does hit some decent threes for us. And that's the thing.
When they give it to you, take it, but don't go looking for it. He took 10 3-point attempts tonight. That's too many.
That shouldn't happen.
That's too many.
Yeah. Not when you banging down low. When you're doing your thing down low.
Yeah. I want to say he went something like 9 from 27. I mean,
9 from 27.
You take away those threes, he's almost 50% from the field.
Nah, put it like this. The reason why we lost tonight, our big three. DeRozan went 6 of 25. Vooch, 9 of 27. Zach, 6 of 19.
Yeah.
And we still were right there.
Yeah.
So it's not like we just, not like we, sailed it in and didn't give a care. We played our butts off the whole day. But at the end of the day, somebody has to at least be close to 50%. We gotta have somebody that's in that realm where, somebody which I'm not gonna, like you said, that fourth quarter, everybody did start warming up a little bit. Vooch carried us most of the game, but 9-27 ain't carrying us. It's got to be at least 11 and 26. A couple less of those threes, passed up ball around. A couple of those shots, a couple of those missed threes by Vooch and by Zach should be shots for Pat and for guys like Kobe. Those are shots that those guys should be getting. Those guys need shots. They need opportunities. You can't just
still passing up shots too. Derrick Jones passed up a wide open one. Kept the ball moving.
He's not a shooter though.
He's not a shooter though. But he can hit that. And I need to see you take that. That's an open shot. Otherwise, they'll never respect you. You got to keep the defense honest.
Brown and Bradley didn't even touch the floor today.
Yeah. And I thought Brown was playing kind of decent late in the season.
I did too. I mean, they was playing him as some point guard, some two guard. I mean, he was playing multiple positions.
Yeah.
But I think it was just matchups. I mean, the one thing I did notice tonight as well is we played well against Chris Middleton. I don't know if it's just he had a bad game or it was just that defense that, our rotations. I mean, I saw somebody online say, like, the Bulls don't have any length. And I'm like, we have some length. Like, that's one thing I'll say. I'll take a team if you got a bunch of guys that's at least 6'6" to 6'8", that's good. In the NBA of today, that's length. It's teams out there with point guards that are 6 feet tall these days.
Yeah. The game is getting back bigger though. I will say that the run on small ball is starting to cease. It's starting to get back
shoot
bigger.
That jump shot though. Yeah, your big man got to be able to shoot now though. If your big man can't shoot, you see it. Look at all the best ones. Hey, Giannis hit a couple of big shots tonight.
Yeah,
a couple of threes that I was just shocked. Hey, that fadeaway going out of bounds to the baseline. Oh my God, bro!
Yeah, his game has.
If he could do that on a consistent basis,
he can now.
And another thing I called
been doing it often.
Hey, another thing I called too. Did you see that they were triple teaming triple teaming DeMar, and they kept Drew on Zach?
Yeah.
And it was working. I mean, that's the thing. Like, what Zach needs to do is what I saw in the beginning of the season. Man, we saw he has a little post game. Use that, man. You have that good elevation. You know what I mean? He has to not be. He can't be afraid. And that's the thing. Him and Vooch need to go down a little bit more. They need to catch that ball in the post a little bit more. Less threes and a little bit more in the post. Give us more. And I think too that the threes are coming from because they're clogging the lane. They're not letting us just go down there and do what we want. One of those times I saw DeMar got his stuff blasted trying to go down for a little layup. So I'll give that. The Bucks, I mean, look at the score. I mean, 86-93. It was a lot of defense tonight.
And we said that they would have to be able to hit those shots because that's what they would have. The Bucks was going to make it hard to score on the inside. That's what they do. They wall off that paint. But I'm glad one good thing about the first round is the gaps in between these games. So you don't have until Wednesday. You got some time to go back and rest for one, stay fresh, and see what you did wrong. Realize that when you were going into Vooch is when you were at your best. So maybe attack that more. Go after that. Don't maybe instead of 10 3-point attempts next game, let's go with 7. Stick to when they give them to you. But otherwise, bang down low. They didn't want to see you down there. Yep. That's when the foul troubles came for Giannis. That's when they was all out of sorts, all out of whack. It's a different game.
Yeah.
And right now since we don't have that leader point guard. I mean, Caruso is good, but Caruso isn't Lonzo. He isn't.
I mean,
he's a warrior, but he's not the floor general like Lonzo. So while he's out, let Vooch run it from the inside out.
I'll say this too. I mean, AL played a lot this year. He got a lot of balling in. Why do we play him 9 minutes today? We need that kid out there to play. He's a nice player that does some great things for us. We need the floor to be spaced because at the end, like I was saying, like if you notice, our big three shot a lot of shots before a reason. It's because they feel like they got to. So you need other guys out there that's going to help space that can take those threes and stuff like that. I mean, and I'll say this too, like everybody, it seemed like we didn't take any, like, I didn't see a lot of those crazy Zach shots tonight. Like, he only probably did the step back a couple of times. He was trying to catch the rhythm and really take shots and do his thing. So I can say that, like, it wasn't any, like, unwanted shots, craziness out there. Everybody was really trying to play hard to win, but it was tight. I could tell they just looked tight. They didn't look loose like the Bulls we saw, and, in the games when they play well. They looked a little tight.
Yeah, no doubt. But I will say, I think that I think Billy was just trying to go with experience. Because AO and Pat, they didn't get too many minutes. He went with Caruso, big minutes. Caruso's gone. He's won a finals. He's won a championship. So he went with him on the heavy minutes. He went with Zach as much as he could. Kobe played more minutes, I think, because Zach was in foul trouble and you needed somebody else that can score. So I think that's the reason why. If the situation changes next game, I think you'll see more.
Kobe shot 50%, man.
Yeah, we needed his buckets.
We needed his buckets, and he is a floor spacer. When he hitting shots, that kid. We saw that during the season. He brings energy when he's playing well.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, especially in the playoffs and on the road. You need energy. Like DeMar was trying to bring it. He was trying to be that guy. But as we saw what they're gonna do, I mean, it's not a fluke. We all. Okay, and even it was funny because even my daughter was like, "Why DeMar won't shoot the three?" And I'm like, "That's not his game."
Yeah.
And if you notice, they was giving him the three.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, shoot as many threes. And I started noticing that they were giving our whole team a three.
Yeah.
So let's put the guys out there that can really shoot it. But let's put Kobe over there. And Kobe needs to be putting up more shots. He played well tonight. I think that deserved more time. I think AO should have got a little more time. I do understand what Coach was doing though. Coach was trying to win. Coach smelled it like we did. We had a chance to take that. It was close, and to that and one right at the end that Brook Lopez got. I mean, and that's another, like you said. I mean, Brook Lopez, he just looks like a monster against us. He's just a bully out there against us. Just does what he wants.
Yeah, he does. But I mean, I don't have too many complaints about Vooch. He did what he was supposed to do tonight. I mean, we can't expect the world overnight, but he banged.
I'm not mad at Vooch at all. No.
He was hard to defend. He countered what Giannis was doing. It's just in the end, Lopez and Holiday hit some big shots. Holiday hit that big three, and he didn't have a big game, but he hit that big three when it matters. The championship DNA came out in the last 5 minutes.
To me, Holiday had a big game. He did what they need him to do.
He did what they needed him to do. Yeah.
Look, Zach was 9 of 27. And he hit those couple of big shots at the end, and it seems like he does that.
What I mean by that,
he'll play great defense and hit a couple of big shots at the end.
Yeah, no doubt. But what I meant by that is Giannis was the only one that really got off.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, everybody had quiet games until late, like I say. But Holiday, he got the championship DNA. He hit big shots late. Him and Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez, he the biggest guy out there. It's gonna be. He got that size. When him and Giannis are out there together, it's gonna be hard to defend that. I
mean, put it like this. Down low, the Bucks, they put up on us. That 45. They put up 55 points and 37 rebounds. That's Brook Lopez, Giannis, and Bobby Portis combined. That can't happen every game.
Giannis had a double-double in the first half.
I mean, think about it, though. That's the one thing that we both knew, the whole league knows.
Yeah.
Giannis going to get it.
It's not. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
And he's going to keep getting his. But if you can stop the rest of them.
His. Yeah.
If you can slow
and that's the thing. Like, I think we tried. I think we tried. We played some good defense against those guys tonight. It's just the point that whenever they need a bucket, they get it. And that's the thing we have to fix. We have to find a way to get defensive stops on that. Because once we got the lead, it felt good for a second. Like, wow, we got the lead. Wow,
Now what?
And I'm talking about
what do I do with
the lead, it was gone. Right. It happened. It was like we had it and it was gone. And then we never got it again.
So
so I think this is baby steps and bumps, man. Because it's just being being in moments and situations you've never been before.
This is how you grow.
Yeah.
We both picked this game. We both picked the Bucks to win this series in 5 games. So we're not expecting anything spectacular from our squad, but I want to see them compete. I want to see them show the world that we ain't dialing it in. Everybody is picking it to be just a dominant Bucks series. So I want to see us compete and grow from this. We still got a fairly young core, and this is year 1 together. We're gonna grow together, and with that in mind, I liked what I saw. And keep it up.
I'll give you some pluses for the game. I mean, 11 turnovers. That's awesome.
Yeah.
11 turnovers for the game.
And they forced 17 assists, 18.
We forced 21 turnovers.
21. Yeah.
We forced 21 turnovers. That's great. I mean, we played, and that's what I said. I mean, we only shot 32%. We got to fix that, but they only shot 40. That's a good game. They only shot 26% from the 3. So we did a lot of good things tonight. We held the Bucks to 93 points. They've been averaging anywhere between 105 to 115 lately. Yeah. So we did a lot of good things. We played some good defense. We almost fouled Giannis out. We basically played that well and was right there with the way we shot and played. And that's how I look at it. I look at it as a plus. I feel like if we've shot anywhere near 40%, we in this game or maybe even won it.
Yeah, we win this game if that's the case. We lost this game because we couldn't hit shots.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. We did the job. Giannis was the only one that did his job. And we stopped everybody else. We couldn't hit shots. Yeah. I mean, you just said we forced 21 turnovers to 11. I mean, that's doing your job. Nobody expected that. They didn't see that coming. They thought we was finna get ran out the gym. So, yeah.
Hey, and we need Pat to shoot more, man.
Yeah.
He had 3 shots on the night.
You got to come out that shell. Hopefully he stay in that film room these next couple of days and see. You had a lot of open looks.
Yeah.
Y'all can't turn down these open looks.
Him and Kobe played the same amount of minutes, but Kobe shot 7 more times than you. So it's just about that, not being afraid to take those shots. Like I said, and I always compared it to really playing. Like, people can say what they want to about what they see until you're actually out there and playing. It's not easy. I've seen people wilt under that pressure, especially the first time. The first time you out there in that atmosphere, that playoff atmosphere, man, it's just different. So I mean, kudos to the Bulls. I felt like we played our butts off tonight. We didn't just roll over, like I thought we would. I mean, you saw me. I'm turning into this low expectation guy, so I don't get my feelings hurt so much. So I instead of me, but we kind of both understand where we're going. We hope the Bulls do better. But at the end of the day, like you said, we want them to compete. If they're competing, this is what we're taking into next year, that we play hard. Not that we just went out there and got blew up by 30 points each game,
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this next game. I can't wait till Wednesday. It's gonna be a late start. Wednesday is 8:30. Another TNT game though, so I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
I think they can still bring this pace up, keep this pace up, bring that fire. Hopefully they can knock down some shots. Again, I like this gap in between. Work on them jumpers.
And what this kind of reminds me of is a boxing match in a way. The Bulls found that they could take the big punch. The Bulls tonight found out, hey, look, we could take that uppercut, that right hand uppercut. We could take it. So hopefully next game they come out with a little bit more excitement, a little more vigor, and don't start out like they did, tonight. Hopefully we come out blazing, and ready to play like, hey, we can play with these guys and not feel, because they were right there. They were right there, but like we both just said, once they got the lead, it was like, okay, it was like hot potato. It felt good for that. I think it was an accomplishment to have a lead.
But once
after everything and how everything I went.
When they started applying that pressure though, and they kept that pressure on, Milwaukee started losing their composure. So the biggest thing is
Caruso,
them shots.
Caruso is the player of the game. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say the player of the game because Vooch went off offensively.
Yeah, Vooch was the player.
But the reason why we were in it was Caruso. If Caruso's not out there, we're not in that game.
Yeah,
Caruso's defense and his decision making taking the charges, stuff like that, man, it really matters, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, shout out to the whole team defense though. I mean, they
Yeah,
fought.
defensively, we had a good night.
They
Yeah,
fought. They fought.
10
And
steals.
even Tristan, who's not known as a defender, he kind of matched a little bit of that Bobby Portis energy.
Man, you keep trying to get Tristan some love. I ain't got.
I don't. I
Man, he
hardly
came out
ever
there.
get Tristan love. The only thing I brought up about Tristan was the fact that he had the conversation with Zach and Vooch about
As soon as I
stepping it
saw him hit
up.
the floor, I'm like, all right, Tristan, what you got for us?
But I see, but
Giannis
earlier,
saw him and Giannis
Bobby-
saw Tristan in front of him, boys. The lights went on. Like,
but Bobby
oh, I got
Portis,
me
but
one.
Bobby Portis usually has big games on top of Giannis, and it was a little bit nullified today.
Yeah, but that 10 and 12 will work though, and that elbow that he gave to our guy to Caruso, that kind of slowed Caruso down for a little bit, and that was inverted, but it still hurts, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. It's the playoffs, so I like physicality. I need somebody that's going. I don't care if you give me stats. Throw some bowls, throw some bodies around.
You see, Bobby throwing balls. He talking to the crowd. Hey.
Yes.
Just don't do the Kyrie. You know, no double bird.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice little dent in his wallet. and they gonna double it next game.
I mean, and this is the thing that kills me with any NBA player that lets fans get under their skin. I mean, we just got through going through the weekend of 42. I mean, imagine what these guys went through, you know, in baseball and basketball, football, all that, in the 60s and 70s, man. Like, get over it, man. These guys went through so much so you can be able to be a millionaire, billionaire, and you sitting here letting people get under your skin. Like, it's just sad to me sometimes when I see that, you know, like how soft-skinned that, because I love Kyrie Irving. He's one of my favorites, you know. But at the end of the day, these guys need to toughen up when it comes to like the stuff with the fans. Like, let it go, man.
Yeah, you know where you at, and you know how you left them. They not gonna let you.
You know they still hate you, and we all know how Boston is. Like, come on. Yeah, man.
But
so Wednesday, man. Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great entertaining series. Hopefully. You got any closing thoughts on this game?
It would look good what we did. It felt good to see us almost fall out Giannis. Being honest with you, I'm just praying that we get a story saying that Lonzo's coming back for game 3 and 4.
Shock the world.
That's what I need. I need one of those. I need a Paul Pierce moment. I need a wheelchair.
I want LeVar to break the news.
Yeah. Oh, that was.
I want LeVar to break that news.
What Melo sitting next to him blowing one?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, it feels good to be back in the playoffs, man. It feels good to be a part of the playoffs, for our team to be in the conversation, to be watching my Bulls play in the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. So if nothing else, just being a Bulls fan and loving my team, it's good to be here. Hopefully we learn something from this no matter what. Just being here matters though. We limped into the playoffs, but we're here. Let's take advantage of it. Let's have fun all the way through. So I'm excited for Wednesday.
Yeah, hopefully Wednesday. Hopefully we can steal one. If we steal one, I can't wait to see what it's like going back into that United Center. It's gonna be rocking.
It's gonna be rocking no matter what, man. They're gonna be. It's no matter what, it's gonna be rocking. But like you said, I hope we can steal one. I'm hoping for a 40-point game out of DeMar next game. Zach give us at least 25. Vooch do what he did tonight, and we get the win next game. I think it can happen. But guys, I mean, like we saw, DeRozan was shooting over two or three guys every time. Every time. So let's just see what kind of, let's see what we do to switch things up to come, with a little better offensive game plan next time.
Yeah, no doubt. So, yeah, tough loss for the Bulls. Hopefully we can get it back together Wednesday for game 2. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us, if you love the Bulls, like, comment, subscribe. If you love basketball, like, comment, subscribe. Everybody.
Go.
Yes.
Let's go.
On My Bull podcast. We'll catch you again Wednesday. We out.
On my bull.
On my bull.